Chelsea fans, I know you are disappointed because this is a match that Chelsea should have won easily. And it is about time we tell Enzo Maresca the truth that he is not helping the team in any way. In the last 5 matches, Chelsea have won one out of it. And that one win was against Barcelona. Chelsea was able to beat Barcelona 3-0 in the Champions League. That was a great win, to be precise. But what is the essence of beating Barcelona, who is a very big club, a huge team, and losing to Atalanta? What is the essence of beating Barcelona 3-0? Moving on to, play a draw with Arsenal. Even with that, Chelsea were down to 10 men. Now, you lost against Leeds United, a draw against Bournemouth, and a lose against Atalanta. This is something that Enzo Maresca keeps exposing himself. In fact, he is to be blamed for every action. He is to be blamed for every defeat that Chelsea concedes. Because even the formation he plays, the kind of selection he does, it's like it is even a defeat right from the beginning of the game. It is even a defeat right from the start of the match. Now you have a player in every position. You know, a goalkeeper cannot go and be a striker. A defender cannot be a striker. It is what it is. Now, how can you select a team? How can you have players sitting on the bench and the opposite players are being replaced by them? How does it work? Gusto as a right back is on the bench. Reece James as a right back is not being played in the midfield. And Chaloba should be playing 2, or a champion playing 2. It is not working, Enzo Maresca. It is not working. I don't know why you don't want to see that it is not working. What are we supposed to do? Malo Gusto on the bench. Right back on the bench. Reece James right back in the midfield. And somebody else is playing the right back. Have you seen some before? Where have you learnt this thing from? I believe you understudied what's the name? Guardiola. Guardiola doesn't do these things. You don't just risk or you don't just rotate players just because they are not getting playing time. A defeat to Atalanta, it is something that should be blamed on Enzo Maresca. One of the things that he should have done was, at the time that he decides to substitute Enzo Fernandez, what was Santos doing on the bench? Santos is a midfielder, and he is the right replacement for Enzo Fernandez. I don't see why you should bring on Gusto should come and be in the midfield. What kind of playing is this? What kind of formation is this? What kind of tactics is this? When are we going to tell Enzo Maresca that it is not, the thing not they work? My brother, it is not working. Now, when you brought Tosin on board, you could see that reckless tackle that led to the free kick, and eventually the guys or the Atlanta guys were sharp, they were smart enough to outwit the Chelsea players. Everybody was just standing there aloof. I don't get it. You are playing Gittins on the right wing once Estavao is there. Where you can hear this thing from? You are playing Gittins on the right wing and Estavao is on the bench. What at all has Estavao done to Enzo Maresca? The guy is speaking. He has adjusted to the team. In fact, he has blended himself to the team in such a way that he is able to play. What is your problem? Opama was not even in the squad at all. Now, why don't you play Estavao in Kopama's position, even if you want to play Gittins on the right wing? I just don't get it. And we understand that you have helped Chelsea to win the Conference League, Chelsea to win the FIFA Club World Cup. But then what you are helping us to do now, it's like moving one step forward and moving 5 steps backwards. It is not working, Enzo Maresca. Your formation, why? Just one win in 5 good matches. You cannot contend for the title. As we speak, Chelsea is sitting on a Champions League table. Mind you, the other teams are yet to play. So you can imagine Chelsea will be around 15th at the end of the day. Why must it be so? You took the lead by winning, and you had the opportunity to substitute players. I don't even understand. I cannot even vouch for Garnacho anymore because it looks like Garnacho is becoming a liability instead of an asset for the team. He's becoming a liability. Anytime he gets the ball, I don't see what he does with the ball. And I'm very, very disappointed at him. I'm very much disappointed that Garnacho that I know, Garnacho that we all know at Manchester United, has come to Chelsea and is playing an average game. I don't understand. And Enzo Maresca, you should learn from what Guardiola has taught you if you claim you understudied him. If you claim you were one of his associates coaches and you are trying to give us this kind of formation, this kind of performances, forget about the Champions League, forget about the Premier League. Even the mentality at which you play the game shows that you are just going there to be defeated. Because the mentality you play against Barcelona is totally different. Malo Gusto was at the right back, Reece James in the midfield against Barcelona, and it worked. So what trial and error are you trying to prove to us? Must everybody play the match some? Must everybody be given time? In as much as the players are a lot and everybody needs to play some, you need to have your first 11. There is a problem I have with Enzo Maresca that he doesn't even have his first 11. Every team, Atalanta has his first 11, Guardiola has his first 11. Even Ancelotti, who is suffering at Liverpool at the moment, he has his first 11. What is your problem? You don't have a first 11. Since you came to Chelsea, you have never repeated first 11 for even 2 or 3 consecutive games. And it is an error to do that. As a caliber of coach that you are, as an experienced coach that you are, nobody should be telling you that you should have a first 11 by now. Because as and when you rotate players, the formation and the tempo of the game is being distorted. They don't know themselves much. Training is different from the actual match. You may be okay with the way they train at Cobham, but playing against a serious opponent is a different ball game altogether. Reece James in the midfield is not bad. He's doing well. He's proving himself right. But we have a replacement at the right back who is Malo Gusto. What is preventing you from giving him that opportunity to excel? Now, Malo Gusto was on the bench. He came in as a substitute, and now he was playing the midfield. Meanwhile, Andres Santos is on the bench. Estaval is on the bench. Magui, who is also a prolific striker, is on the bench. I can't even understand. Because in the Premier League, Chelsea was second to Arsenal on the league table. As we speak, Chelsea is not even among the first top 4. What is the problem? Is it that he's thinking too much or he's overthinking? Because football, sometimes you don't need to overthink. You need to just do the basics. Yes, it is what it is. You just do the basics and you are good to go. Why must you make yourself like it's like you've won the FIFA Club World Cup and so what? It is past. We are focusing on the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA, the Carling Cup, or the Carabao Cup. Everybody cannot play. When Tosin came, rubbish game. Now I don't even know what has come over Tosin that as every now and then mistakes in Kwa. Every now and then mistakes in Kwa. Enzo Maresca, you are to be blamed for this game. And if you continue with this kind of matches, this kind of selection, this kind of substitution that does not favor the team, you are likely to leave. It is what it is. Chelsea fans out there, I know you are very much disappointed as I am now. Let me know where you are watching from. This is Wizzy Football TV. Subscribe. Everyone who has subscribed to this channel, I'm very grateful. We have more to do. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting. We are building a family together. I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.